Hi everyone, it's Patricia, your independent Scentsy consultant from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. And today's video is going to be about the Scentsy Oil Transition Kit. Now, it's the fall and winter set that consultants only can purchase. But what it is actually any new oil that is new to this catalog. So if you are a customer, this is a great way to hear about the new oils that you'll see in the catalog. So 4 of the new oils are actually brand new, and one of the ones in this kit is returning. It's more of a fall and winter scent. So as you open up the box, you will see 5 oils in this kit. Now, if you're a consultant, you do get PRV on this kit. It's designed to sample the product yourself and also sample to customers, so just be aware of that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to sniff through each of these 5 oils. I'm just going to talk to you briefly about oil usage. These are all natural oil blends, which means it's kind of like Scentsy's concoction of oils. They're kind of way to make up a scent. And I'll read to you from the catalog what a natural oil blend is. It says, combines naturally derived ingredients and pure essential oils. In the catalog, it will actually have new next to any one that is brand new. And the last one we're going to sniff out today is one that has been in catalogs before, but it's returning to this catalog, so it's not totally brand new. I'm going to show you these bottles. They're 5 milliliter bottles. If you purchase one of these bottles, it will be a 15 milliliter bottle, so 3 times this amount, so just be aware of that. So very long lasting. They last a long time. What I suggest doing with any of these oils is if you are going to use the standard 125 mils, which is your maximum fill line in your diffuser, start with roughly 4 drops of oil, and depending on the strength of the oil, you may want to go a little bit lower to start. If you find it's not strong enough, you can add more. So you can always add as many drops as you want, but try not to go overboard, because if it's a strong scent, you are going to blow yourself off the block. Anyway, what we're going to do today is we are going to sniff through these 5 oils, and then I'll let you know what I think of them. So I've already opened them up, I've already smelled it, but we're going to do it together. So the first one in alphabetical order that is new to the catalog is called Cedarwood Pine. It's got a green little logo on the front. I'll read you Scentsy's description. It says, explore a wooded wonderland lined with cedarwood, pine, and fresh fir balsam. Whoa, this one is very strong. This one here, you can definitely smell a lot of that tree, the cedarwood, the fir, the balsam. But what it reminds me of, the best way to describe it to you is if you're going and you've cut down a Christmas tree, or you've picked one up off a lot and it's been freshly cut, you're grabbing the trunk and you get some of that sap on your hands, and that sap has staying power. That's very similar to this, because that sap has that intense astringency to it, but you can also smell like the parts of the tree with it. So when you're going to use something like this, I would use it kind of in the area of an artificial Christmas tree, but go gentle on this one first, or you'll scent your whole block. So that one is Cedarwood Pine. The next one is kind of more in the fruity category. This one is called Clementine Huckleberry with an orange logo. Scentsy says this one is sweet, citrusy clementine and fresh huckleberry spiked with sugared plum. So my first instinct was, is this going to smell like huckleberry and clementine, the wax? And no, not really. It's nice though. I feel like you get a lot more clementine and less huckleberry, whereas the wax is the opposite. But the citrus is clementine, and clementines are nice and sweet. They're not as vibrant as an orange, but they're definitely sweet and tangy. You get that. But the sugared plum, I think, is creeping in there, and it's kind of dulling the scent notes just a touch and giving a tiny bit of earthiness. Those sugared plums. This is good. I like this one. Great for any citrus lover. That's your top note. You're definitely going to like Clementine Huckleberry. The third one is for kind of you bakery lovers. This one is called Marshmallow Buttercream. And let me tell you, I am craving scents like this lately. So let me read you what Scentsy says about this one. It has a beige logo on the front. This one says, Cloud 9 calls from layers of marshmallow fluff, whipped buttercream, and cozy vanilla. Okay, this one is softer. And you would expect that with marshmallow, buttercream, and vanilla. All kind of soft scent notes. There is a tiniest bit of artificial kind of butter in here, What I find is if you have a, you know how there's like vanilla extract, almond extract, you know, every kind of extract, peppermint. If you have an extract that says butter extract, that has a very artificial tone. Now, that could be because it's in a bottle like this. Once it's diffused, it changes. Always remember, when you smell something in here, it is super, super concentrated, and it is going to change once you diffuse it. Example, coconut sugar. My husband smelled that. He's like, that's disgusting, like right out of the bottle. That's disgusting. When I diffused it, he's like, oh, what a nice scent. He didn't realize it was the same thing. Anyway, this is nice, creamy. You can smell a little bit of marshmallow. You can smell the buttercream for sure. The butter in the buttercream and the vanilla is just there as a backdrop and kind of laying the groundwork for all these other notes. I like that one. I know I'm going to be using that one for sure. A little bit softer, but that's okay. The next one, which is still new, is Red Currant Raspberry, and this one has a kind of a nice fuchsia purple logo, and this one is described as red currant, raspberry, and a touch of star anise are a little tangy, a little fruity, and all bliss. A little fruity and a little tangy. Whoa. Definitely, definitely fruity and tangy. They hit the nail on the head. I get raspberry. Lots of raspberry, but it's almost like you can smell the star anise with the raspberry. Star anise is, it looks like one of those little, it's an exotic kind of spice. You put it in things to kind of infuse the scent. You can crush it up and like add it to baked goods or exotic goods, fruits, not fruits, but you can kind of simmer it with fruits, and that's probably why they put it in here. It looks like a little wooden, funny star, a little wooden star. And some people say it has a licorice undertone, but I don't know. I wouldn't say you get licorice out of this. But this is so nice. And that red currant, it reminds me of like a very fruity, deep wine gum, but so, so delicious. I like this one. I can't stop smelling it. I don't know which one's my favorite. Maybe the marshmallow one or this one. I'm not sure. That is fairly strong as well. Probably not quite as strong as cedarwood pine, but almost as strong. Very strong red currant raspberry. Now the last one we're going to discuss today is vanilla cinnamon clove. This one has a brown logo. Scentsy says, settle into the welcoming warmth of vanilla perfumed by aromatic cinnamon and spicy clove in this nurturing natural scent. Yeah. This one here, I don't know what it is. When you take a cinnamon stick and clove and sometimes put them together in an oil, you get almost like this woodsy, minty note to it. But even though I don't really think it's going to read like that in the diffuser, but it's one of those ones that it's hard to read in here. Yeah, there's not much vanilla in the vanilla cinnamon clove. It's more cinnamon and clove. Woo. Probably not my favorite. Not liking this one too much. I need more vanilla. You could probably add this one to your marshmallow buttercream in small amounts and see how you make out kind of one drop of this and more drops of the marshmallow buttercream. Now remember, you can always mix and match, and when you're using your oils, you can use them by themselves. If you don't like them, you can mix. So there you have it. Those are the 5 oils in the Scentsy Transition Kit, and they are all available this season in the catalog. Remember, if you have a Scentsy club, you can actually add oils to your Scentsy club. It's a great way. Maybe one every 3 months might be a great way to kind of sample them out. So as always, thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. If you have any diffuser or oil questions, please list them down in the comments section below and I'll get back to you. And I will see you guys in the next video.